There is something almost every older man misses. And it is not what you think. It is not about being more confident. It is not about saying the right things. It is not about dressing better or working out more. It is something far quieter than all of that. And yet, it is the one thing that makes a woman feel something so deep, so real, that she cannot explain it to anyone, not even to herself. Stay with me. Because what I am about to share with you in the next few minutes has the power to completely change the way women experience you. Not someday. Starting from your very next interaction. Here is what most men never get told. Women do not fall for the loudest man in the room. They do not fall for the most impressive resume. They do not fall for the man who is trying the hardest. They fall for the man who makes them feel something they have never quite felt before. Something calm, something safe, something that feels like finally coming home after a very long journey. And older men, when they truly understand this, have a natural ability to create that feeling that younger men simply cannot replicate. But here's the problem. Most older men have never been told what that feeling actually is, or how they are already creating it without even realizing it. So today, we are going to change that. I am going to walk you through the hidden psychology behind what women truly crave from older men. Not the surface level things, the deep things. The things she thinks about when the room is quiet and her phone is face down and she is just lying there wondering why she cannot stop thinking about you. Let us begin. The first thing every older man needs to understand is this. Women do not connect through words alone. They connect through feelings, through energy, through the invisible emotional atmosphere you create simply by being present. Most men spend all their time thinking about what to say, what joke to make, what story to tell, what question to ask. And those things matter, but only on the surface. What matters far more is how she feels when she is standing next to you. Does she feel rushed? Does she feel like she needs to perform for you? Or does she feel, for the first time in a long time, like she can simply breathe? That feeling of ease, that feeling of being completely accepted without having to explain herself. That is what women are genuinely starving for. And it is something that older men who have lived, who have loved, who have lost and rebuilt, carry naturally. You just have to stop hiding it. The second thing is something most men have completely backwards. Touch. Not the kind of touch most men think about. Something far more powerful than that. Intentional, calm, unhurried touch. A hand on her shoulder at the right moment. A slow, genuine hug that doesn't feel rushed. A gentle, reassuring gesture that says, I see you, I am here, you are safe. These small moments of physical presence communicate something that no amount of words ever could. Research on human connection consistently shows that non-sexual, intentional touch reduces cortisol, the stress hormone, and activates oxytocin, the bonding chemical, within minutes. She doesn't just feel comfortable around you. Her brain begins to chemically associate your presence with safety and warmth. And once that association forms, she starts thinking about you when you're not there. She starts looking forward to seeing you in a way she can't quite explain. She starts feeling something she hasn't felt in a very long time. The third thing is the one most men get completely wrong. They rush. They rush conversation. They rush connection. They rush toward the outcome they want. And in doing so, they destroy the very thing they were trying to build. Real attraction. The kind that lasts, the kind that keeps her up at night, the kind that makes her choose you over and over again. That kind of attraction is never rushed. It is built slowly, in small moments, in the pauses between words, in the way you listen without planning your next sentence, in the way you hold eye contact without flinching, in the way you let silence exist between you without needing to fill it. Patience is not weakness. Patience, in the hands of an older man who truly understands connection, is one of the most powerfully attractive qualities that exists, because it communicates one thing above everything else. I am not desperate. I am not chasing. I am here because I genuinely want to be here. And that energy, that calm, unhurried certainty, is something most women have never experienced from a man, which is exactly why they never forget it. The fourth thing is something nobody talks about: restraint. Not pulling back, not playing games, real restraint. The kind that comes from a man who knows exactly what he wants, but chooses to move with intention rather than impulse. When you do not react to every emotion, when you do not escalate every moment, when you stay grounded and calm, even when the situation around you is charged with tension, she feels it. And what she feels is this: this man is safe. This man is in control of himself. This man will not destabilize when things get difficult. For a woman who has experienced emotionally volatile men who go hot and cold, men who react before they think, men who make her feel like she is walking on eggshells, a man with genuine emotional restraint feels like oxygen, like relief, like something she did not know she was missing until she suddenly found it. The fifth thing is awareness. Not the kind of awareness that comes from reading books or watching videos, the kind that comes from actually paying attention to the person in front of you. Most men are so focused on themselves, on how they are coming across, on what she thinks of them, on whether they are saying the right things, that they stop actually seeing her. And women feel the moment a man truly sees them, not just their appearance, their energy, their mood, the slight tension behind their easy smile, the exhaustion underneath their composed expression, the things they are carrying that they haven't told anyone about. When an older man, with all the emotional experience he carries, looks at a woman and quietly acknowledges what she is actually feeling rather than what she is performing, something shifts inside her, because she realizes, this man is different. This man is not looking at the surface. He is looking at me. And that moment, that quiet moment of being truly seen, is the moment real attraction begins. Not the surface kind. The kind that crawls into her chest and stays there. The kind she replays at 2 a.m. when everything is quiet. The kind she compares every other man to, and none of them win. The sixth thing is consistency. Not grand gestures. Not dramatic declarations. Quiet, steady, daily consistency. Showing up the same way on a Tuesday afternoon as you did on your best day. Being the same man in a difficult conversation as you are in a comfortable one. Keeping your word in the small things. Because the small things are what she is actually watching. Women have often been let down by inconsistency. By men who were wonderful in the beginning and then slowly became someone different. By men who showed her their best self and then stopped trying once they felt secure. An older man who remains consistently himself, grounded, warm, steady, becomes something extraordinarily rare in her experience. He becomes trustworthy. And trust is the foundation on which everything else is built. Without it, attraction is fragile. With it, attraction deepens into something neither of you has words for. The seventh thing, and this is the most important one, is presence. Not physical presence, real presence. The kind where you are fully here. Not thinking about work, not distracted by your phone, not mentally somewhere else while your body sits across from her. Fully, completely, undeniably here. In a world that is more distracted than it has ever been, a man who can sit across from a woman and give her his complete, undivided presence is experiencing something she may have never felt before. And the brain does something remarkable in those moments. It stores them. It marks them as significant. It returns to them in quiet moments, in sleepless nights, in the spaces between ordinary life. Because being truly present with someone is one of the rarest gifts one human being can offer another. And older men who have lived enough to know that time is not guaranteed, they understand presence in a way younger men simply cannot. They know that this moment, right now, is the only one that is real. And when a woman feels that knowing in how you hold yourself, in how you listen, in how you look at her like there is nowhere else you would rather be, she does not just feel attracted to you. She feels chosen. And being chosen, truly, deliberately, calmly chosen by a man who knows exactly what he is doing, is the most powerful feeling a woman can experience. So, here is what I want you to take away from everything you just heard. You do not need to be younger. You do not need to be louder. You do not need to compete with anyone. The qualities women crave most deeply, patience, presence, emotional awareness, calm certainty, intentional touch, consistency, restraint. These are not qualities of youth. These are qualities of a man who has lived. And you have lived. You have earned every single one of these qualities through years of experience that younger men are still decades away from understanding. The only thing standing between you and the connection you want is the willingness to stop doubting what you already carry. Stop hiding the depth that life has given you. Stop apologizing for the years that have shaped you into exactly the kind of man a woman of substance is quietly hoping to find. She is not looking for perfect. She is looking for real. She is looking for steady. She is looking for the kind of man who makes her feel, finally, like she can stop running and simply rest. That man is you. He always has been. You just needed someone to remind you.